We are back.
Season 2, we are here, so excited, so nervous, so anxious. I didn't even sleep.
Hey.
I was up all night thinking about how we're coming here with something new, something old, something interesting. I'm just happy to be here.
I feel like it has been such an amazing season 1, but there was so much stuff that you missed out on that you didn't get a chance to see.
Yeah.
Like we would give you highlights here and there, but in all honesty, there's some things which we did not tell you. So today we are about to reveal a lot. We are
Spilling the
about
tea.
we're spilling the tea on ourselves for a change. My goodness, are we ever spilling tea for anyone?
But the thing is, I felt like we or I might have overshared in the last season. So I don't know if I want to overshare this time, okay? I'm feeling some type of way. Mulini attack kwa internet. But either way, my name has not changed since you did season 1. I am Terife.
And I am Kathomi. And I think there is so much to talk about, and I feel like maybe we need to like kind of break down the episodes and how they were, because we did quite a bit. We had 20 episodes? That was crazy. And I think the most memorable episodes for me, the first episode for sure was A Brave Step. And I'll never forget, we weren't sure about our lighting, we weren't sure about our camera,
Sound.
we weren't sure about sound, we weren't even sure about our editor.
Do you know how many videographers and editors we worked with?
Hey.
I felt like I was such a toxic person because at the end of the day, if all of these unfortunate things are happening to you, you're the problem.
You really are.
We were the common denominator. So like we would fire somebody,
Hire somebody new,
fire them.
It was quite a lot, and honestly, even the visuals for the first episode, I remember the first episode, the sound was such trash.
It was horrible.
Like, it was so horrible, and I remember it was just a thing of this person didn't do one thing. Like they did everything else, because the visuals, I think they were
so
very
good.
good. But the sound was always a problem. So we'd always have the same conversation every single time we meet him. Hey, he sound Buddha.
And it was something he could fix. It was not rocket science.
Easy.
It was the click of a button, to the point where I even learned how to clean up sound.
My goodness.
Hey, tumelearn.
My goodness.
Tumekuwa in the ghetto.
The second editor akatufanyia pia Kim Rams, because we engaged him. He's a really nice guy, honestly.
He's very talented.
He's very talented. We shot because we started trying 2 Baddies on Mic like the year before. This is now 2022, and we'd shot I think 1 or 2 episodes. He was very talented. The visuals are always on point, but for whatever reason, he just didn't seem like he wanted to work with us.
And that's the question we asked. We're like, do you just not want to work with us? And he was like, yes.
He really said he does not want to work with us. He doesn't have enough time.
Like we are paying.
Yani, it was just a series of many issues until we somehow found a common mutual friend of ours who we didn't even know we had mutual friends with. That was crazy.
Imagine.
And we're just like, Kai, do we talk to Nani? Maybe he can give us an idea.
And we were still very nervous because the work he puts out there, it is expensive. Anawak na corporate.
Anawak na the brand.
So we were very scared. Tukamu approach tukiwa humble ourselves. Hadi
Tukanunua
nikamwambia
lunch.
Katoni, usivae makeup hiyo siku.
Tunaenda tu
Tuende
hivyo.
tukae vile tunakaa
Tunakaa tu
tu.
hivyo.
Tukavaa pajamas. Tukaenda kukutana na our director.
Don't forget, it was Capital Center Art Cafe. We sat down, tunamuuliza tutakula nini.
Okay.
I don't think even we had enough money, but we decided we were buying lunch.
Like when the bill came, I looked at it and sent you half.
Anyway, he seemed like he was such good vibes. He really has been trying to teach us to do these things on our own as well, so that we're not dependent on anyone. So shout out to Bob Shot It.
Bob Shot It has been killing it.
Hey!
He is the reason why Tubat is always glowing. Ukituona uko tuna shine. I even stopped having stress.
Hey!
Yes.
Yani we just relaxed. Anatuambia nitatuma video kesho, anatuma next week, but tume relax too, because you know,
okay.
it's Bob.
It's okay.
He's got it. got it.
He's
So shout out
blushing
to
behind
him.
the camera right now. So shout out to you and thank you very much.
You're the best. What else? What was your memorable episode?
I think the most memorable thing for me was just the fact that we started and we stuck through with it.
Yes.
And if we're being honest, the two of us are really derailers. We are
nice.
derailers. We can say to cancel to next week. Kesho, it's okay.
Hey.
You don't wanna come, it's alright. So the fact that we did this consistently for 9 months, we're 9 months old, you guys. The fact that we did not get tired, hata tukichoka, unajiambia, okay, I don't wanna drop the ball. You even pretend. Saa zingine nasikia Kathami anasema ni kama ako na mood ya kupostpone. Namwambia, I'm actually on the way. Sasa niko in bed. So
we really have tried. I think that consistency, that energy as well. Because like some days, honestly, we would have no time. We're like, we're recording today and then something would come up and we're like, are we still going to manage to record? And we would jifunga kibwebwe. Tulikuwa tunajishikilia hivi, tunasema after show, tunaenda kufanya show ingine. Tumechoka. There was an episode we were so tired, you could even see it like in our eyes. The energy was just like on the dip. So I think that consistency, shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
And shout out to you for checking us out consistently as well.
And now I have a question. Are we doing like confessionals or what's happening? Are we spilling tea?
There's a possibility.
Yeah.
There's a possibility.
I think because the fact is the year has been crazy.
It has been crazy.
2023 was crazy.
It was.
We had canon events. We had major events. We had depression.
Hey.
Wow.
It was
life
quite
was
a bit.
lifing.
It was quite a bit. And I think we also had some good things happening because there are some parts of my life which I'm super excited about. And I think those are also things to highlight on this episode. So yeah, we will be giving you a little something here and there.
So, 2023, what happened was... So, the creation of Two Buddies, One Mic has been in the making for a hot minute. We just didn't start overnight. We started in 2022. It didn't work out. Tuliko sana. Alafu 2023, we started again. Actually, there were so many things that needed to be perfect for this show to actually happen. And then we sat down to kajuliza, does it need to be perfect? Ama it's our way of procrastinating. So tukasema tuanze na ring light, and that's how the show started. And let me tell you, the reception we got, because we were so scared tutaenda huku tuongee, we started a podcast and then it flop. But luckily the reception was good. Aki, the engagement, we got a whole new audience on TikTok and we were so grateful. We were so happy. We were so excited, and it felt like it was a confirmation that what we were doing was actually right. It was okay. We were living in our fulfillment journey. It was vibes. And then now, with all the good things comes the flip side of everything. If I'm being honest, I really wanted to be a mysterious person. Nilikuwa nataka tu kuwa mysterious, a cute podcast babe. Lakini my personal life at that time, nilikuwa na go through character developments. So I kind of ended up using this podcast as an emotional dumping site. And I would just come here and vent. I'm not saying that necessarily the stories we were talking about were real life stories, but just the energy that I was charging into the podcast was because of the chaos that was happening in my personal life. I was going through it. There's actually an episode where I'm in the sleeveless rustic orange dress. I don't think Kathomi talked more than 10 sentences in the whole 1 hour episode. Hiyo siku nilikuwa nimewacha moto, nilikuwa nimefanya blocking. So I was going through it. And yeah, it was a lot. And I used this as a lot of dumping, emotional dumping. I ended up oversharing a lot. And then I ended up regretting because I was like, this is not the type of person I want to show people. This is not the version of me I want to share with people. So I really regretted. But you guys, the audience, you loved the fact that my life was a crisis. I don't know why. Hamnitaki mazuri, mnapenda nikisafa. So that was that. And it was interesting. It was also a lot. It was really a lot. Alafu comments mbaya. Akinyi guys, si mnajua kutroll. I thought I had thick skin because I think I have a huge following on social media. So I thought like over the years I had developed thick skin. But you guys, the trolls, the pseudo accounts with matusi. Somebody, aki siwezi kumbuka matusi specific, but saa zingine nilikuwa naenda through the comments because I'd do the social media for Two Buddies One Mic, and I would go through the comments and I would feel so bad. There's a day I actually cried because I didn't understand why somebody would say something so negative about us or about me. So it was a lot. Nilikuwa na delete tu kila siku. Naingia huko YouTube na delete comment. Naingia Instagram na delete comment. But I think over time you kind of develop a thick skin. So I just let it be. Mtu akikuja na comment, you know, mbaya aseme, hey, mmenona. Nasema yes, tunakula chali yako. Ndio maana tumenona. So I think over time and just having this new audience and this new people, I developed thicker skin. I think that's all I can say. Something about Kathomi. Okay, you guys might not know, but Kathomi and I are so similar in ways that are surreal. Like right down to our upbringing, we have like a similar story growing up. If you look at those TBT pictures of me, time nilikuwa nimesota na katu shida. Tunafanana, by the way. So I feel like we have a lot of similarities between the two of us. We are both firstborns, and that means there's a lot of control issues between the two of us. So obviously there will be friction from time to time. But one thing we do, especially with Kathomi, watu kasirikiani sana. Yes, tutakosana, we'll do microaggressive things, passive-aggressive comments, but like in like a week or so, we'll talk it out. We'll sit down, we'll talk. We'll go have coffee, we'll talk. And I think because of her, I actually realized the importance of communication. I think she kind of brought me out of my shell, and I am so grateful for her. And she just encourages me. Before Kathomi, I just used to sit alone. You know, like even if I met somebody I knew, ile tu kupitana. Let me give you an example. We were at a petrol station somewhere and I spotted Cynthia Nyamai. And I was like, Aki, I really love her. She's, you know, she's the people I look up to. And she was like, go talk to her. And I was like, ay, naanza wapi? How do I just go and walk up to this lady and tell her, I look up to you, I love you, I have followed your career through the years. And Kathomi was not letting up. Achana, I don't want to disturb her. She was like, go and tell her. And, you know, that's just how she encourages me. And I'm so grateful for her. I think because of her, I've been able to speak out for myself more. Siku hizi ukinikosea beden takwambia. Takushow. Na uwezi ni show kitu. Because I know Kathomi gets me, okay? And she does not feed into my delulu. Because one thing about me, I'm delusional. Me, I'll create a story. I will love you and your toxicity. But, you know, she does not feed into my delusion. If she sees me doing something sus, she'll point it out. She'll like, ay, apana, I love you, but that's not it. We're not doing that. So I'm just grateful for such a friend in my life. Yeah, female friendships do exist and they are healthy and I just love her. Yeah. So, final word to Kathomi, who at this point has become my work wife, my work bestie. I am grateful for you and we shall never stop doing Two Buddies. We will never stop doing Two Buddies. I feel like we have something great. We have chemistry and I love us and you guys love us. So Two Buddies hadi season infinity. So, but I'm excited for the new season. You guys don't know. You're not ready. As in, you're not ready, you guys. Tuko na the budget. Yes.
Oh, what a year it has been. Honestly, I love this show. I love this show so very much because trust me when I tell you, I have tried to do many other shows before with many other people before. And usually I have like very little faith in people in general, especially when it comes to work and work ethic. And so even when we started, I didn't think we were going to do that much. We were going to go that far. I thought it would be like a conversation would start and then it would die off on its own, a slow death. But here we are, season 2. Honestly, I can't believe it. I can't believe that I found a good partner who I can work with, and we kind of have the same ideas about where we want this show to go. So that was a really, really major thing for us, and for me specifically, because it also gave me something to look forward to. I loved having my own thing that I'm excited to do. You know what I mean? It makes me feel good. I like being busy. It's kind of my thing. But at the same time, I had so much stuff going on in the background. I remember the last 3 or 4 episodes we were bulk shooting because I had gotten engaged in January of last year, and November 17th was supposed to be the wedding day. So we had to bulk shoot because I knew for like 2-3 weeks I was probably not going to be there, and then after that another maybe 2-3 weeks I wasn't going to be there because of the honeymoon, and so we had to bulk shoot. So that was crazy. We were so tired all the time because we'd come in, shoot, go to work, come back in, shoot, go home. It was crazy. It was crazy. There was a lot going on. But the wedding came through, and oh my God, that was the best thing I have done so far. Getting engaged and getting married, some of the best highlights of my year, to be entirely honest. The wedding was so beautiful. On the 17th of November, 2023. So I'll take you back to 9 years ago when we met for the very first time. And I remember I clocked you. And you know how in movies you kind of see like the whole story going in the flashing in the back of your mind, you know?
I have to say that one of the things that rings in my mind so many times is that you are one of the kindest people, you're one of the most selfless people, and obviously the most beautiful person I've ever met as well.
I know that you might have a few nerves like me right now, but here's a little something to hopefully cheer you up and get you ready, knowing that I am thinking about you a lot.
Heartbeat in the quiet, spotlight in an empty room, a song in the silence, my dreams come into view.
I was very satisfied and have confidence that he's gonna take care of her, and he's gonna be a good guide and also a husband, and they will live as happy family.
I see you now with you. You'll never be the same.
But if you know Faye, you know she is the definition of kind, warm, compassionate, present, and beyond hilarious. Oh my God, this girl is so funny. This girl is so funny.
Came and changed everything.
I know you're not a bling type of guy, but I saw this and it hit me.
I can't deny.
And you letting me still kind of become a child in every single way and an adult in every single way. I have had the best of times, and the one thing that I promised myself through all of it is that I would always tell you that I loved you.
Before everyone here today, I want to promise that through all the good times and the bad times, I will give you my best, and I promise to love you for the rest of the days of my life.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
This is more than ordinary, though. Didn't realize this could happen. Oh, the grace would be enough. This is more than imagine. This is more than ordinary, though. Didn't realize this could happen. Oh, the grace would be enough.
had all my friends there. I had all my family there. It was really good to see just guys having fun. I was excited that my husband also had a lot of fun. I know I don't talk about him here on the show a lot, but I do have a husband. I have 2 rings now. They're 2, not 1. So I was very, very excited about that, and that it was tough. I cried. Y'all, I cried because my dress came and it looked like actually I was a potato. I looked like a sack of potatoes. That dress was so gaunty. And considering how much money I'd spent on it, I was just like, I was crying. I was sitting down with Turi. This is a week to my wedding, and I'm just crying. As in, I couldn't help myself. I was in the restaurant crying because of how god awful that dress looked. I also now had to buy a new dress so that I can then, replace that older dress, which also needed adjustments. So I'm just like, it was just so, I remember waking up at 6 in the morning and just like going to my husband, he was already up, and just like crying and crying and crying. And he's like, babe, it's okay. It's really not that serious. You'll be fine. You'll find a new dress. We'll figure something out. Don't worry. It's just a party. And I'm just like, no, but I really didn't know. I wanted this to be perfect until it actually started falling apart. He also has his drama with his suit because his jacket was white with a bit of like satin on the side. And when he went and washed it, it bled. I swear it's right here. I can show you. That jacket looks crazy. And he hadn't told me about this. So all of these things we're having a conversation about after the wedding. It was so funny. Finally, at least the dressmakers or the dress shop that I was getting my dress from, they allowed for me to replace that one dress with another dress. And luckily, I didn't have to buy 2 dresses because that was going to be crazy expensive. And it doesn't make sense to spend that much money on a dress. I was like, it was crazy. But on the wedding day, my God, it was raining. My dress actually ended up becoming brown on the bottom, and then the rest of it was white because it was raining so hard. It looks like a design now on the pictures, but it was just mud and water, guys. It was crazy fun. It was raining. We ate. I don't know whether I was nervous or something. I had the runs. You guys, my stomach was running for the whole day. So like I'd leave the wedding to run to the toilet with 7 layers of a dress, which I'm just peeling and peeling back. My good friend Aurelia was so helpful. Stephanie Aurelia, shout out to you. But I had the best bridal team. Turi was one of my closest friends, and she was also there. Like, we had so much fun at the wedding. Turi danced. You guys, ungemwona akikatika, ngoja tu utaonesha tu ka video. Ame dance. Wow. My dad may or may not have hit on her. It's information. Such a fun party. We had the after party till like very, very late. Turi was leaving the party very, very late in the night. I think it was like 2 a.m. or something like that. It was crazy. We just drank and had fun. That was the wedding. Then the honeymoon was amazing as well. We went to South Africa, went to Cape Town, and another place called Kruger and Johannesburg. So that was really fun. I ate and ate and ate. Nilirudi kama nimeongeza kilo ngapi sitakwambia. Nilikula wase. Hey, it was so much fun. I came back. It was so much fun. We had, I'm so sad. We had a photo shoot idea where Turi was supposed to be there, but she couldn't come. So that was kind of sad, but then it was still good to have her there. And then the new year came, nikavuka mwaka. It was very nice, and now here we are. We are getting into season 2. To be entirely honest, I would love to give a huge shout out to Turife, because I was struggling to make the decision of who my bridesmaids were going to be. Because it was a very small wedding, like 70 people, packs, that was it. We only had a guest list of 70 people. So it wouldn't make sense if I had, because all of them were my friends. Every single person there was my good friend. So it became so difficult to choose who I would end up having on the bridal party. At some point, I was so conflicted. I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to have a bridal party. I'll just have all my friends coming through, spending the night with me. And then the next day, it would just be me and my husband walking down the aisle. We almost made that decision because I was so conflicted. And I remember I was so scared to tell her, because I was imagining if I was put in the same situation, if it was her wedding and then I didn't ask her to be my bridesmaid, it would probably break my heart. So I was so conflicted. So I gathered up the strength and I sat her down. I remember just outside work, and I told her, I genuinely don't know what to do. It's a very small party. Every single person is important to me. You're very important, but I can't have 7, 8 bridesmaids because that's pretty much my whole wedding, right? That's pretty much everyone on the. Very small numbers, you guys. I think I had 30 friends, and these are male and female friends, and then the rest was like family members and stuff like that. So I was so conflicted, and I told her, dude, I do not know what to do. I just want to ask you whether this is something you would be okay with just, I don't know, would you take offense if I didn't ask you to be my bridesmaid, but you were part of the whole process altogether, like, because we were all going to do the same thing. And she was so cool. She's like, yo, dude, I completely understand. I have never felt a weight lifted off my shoulder like that. Nilisikia ni kama, boo, nimeangusha 70 pounds. She was so understanding. And we still had such an amazing party because all of us were pretty much in the same space for the whole time. So it didn't really make a difference. It's just that like the photos didn't have specific people on them, and that was kind of sad. But the way she just like handled it like a boss, she's like, yeah, it's all good. It's really not that deep. I completely understand. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Thank you so much. I felt such relief. I'm like, thank you. So that was like one of the coolest things that Turi has done for me, just allowing me to be honest, allowing me to be my most authentic self without forcing me to be a different person. And it's very difficult for you to find not just a friend, but a really good friend. I have issues with coming up with friends, and every time my list of friends comes up, Turi is always on that list. So I am so glad I have her as a friend. I love her. I know she doesn't like me saying sentimental shit like this, but I love you very much, Turi. I appreciate you for who you are, and keep doing what you're doing because you're doing amazing, and I can't wait to see where you will be by the end of the year. Congratulations on your amazing, amazing things, and happy birthday, Leah. That's pretty much been it. And also, I can't forget Bob. Hi, Bob. You're such a nice guy. Okay. I don't even have the words. Bob is so nice. He is so patient with us. He works with us even when we don't have budget, because this shit is wildly expensive. He just like encourages us and helps us to grow in ways that I wouldn't even be able to understand. I wouldn't be interested in Premiere or Da Vinci if it wasn't for Bob. Can you people hire Bob to be your editor, but not on the days when he's directing and editing us, please? Please. Either way, that was an amazing year. Thank you guys for all your feedback as well on social media. Honestly, I don't look through social media because I'm very afraid of negative comments. But so far, it's been so encouraging. It's been so cool to see all the love that you share, all the amazing comments that you leave. Some of them are quite wild, but we still love the interaction, that we're making an impact in your life. We couldn't have asked for anything more. This whole vibe is just like having fun and getting to know you as you get to know us. So thank you so much for being with us as well. Can't wait to see what the new season unfolds, because there's quite a bit.
Wait a minute, before we do something, what did you say about me in the confessional?
What did you say about me in the confessional?
Did she say bad things? Aki, come only
If you have
guys, come only expose.
I don't trust these hoes.
Now I'm a hoe.
I knew she was gonna react exactly that
Buffers
way.
don't get cold. That's why I don't have sweaters.
Nah.
Anyway.
I have faith in you. Literally.
I also have faith in you.
Yeah. Mpaka Bob ana sweat. Alisema vitu mbaya? Okay.
Bob
We'll find
tuambie.
out. I guess we'll find out when we see it along with you. Fingers crossed, we said good things about each other. I have faith. We have faith.
We are both faith.
We are both faith.
But they change your name. Change your name.
And I really like Kathobi.
Yeah.
Now we'll be twinning. Kama tuliambiwa bestie mpaka tumbo. Sasa tunaambiwa bestie mpaka nini? What?
Uko na jina yangu,
Uko na jina yangu.
unanifanana.
Hey, it's too much. It's too
It's a
much.
lot.
It's too
Anyway, you guys, we are so excited for season 2.
We are.
Trust us, after we took the break from season 1, a lot of things happened in the middle and we were happy. It was a good break
It
because
really
we
was.
had been consistently shooting. Hakuna siku tulilala. As in,
Imagine.
congratulations.
Shout out to you. girl.
Exactly. Hatukulala.
Hey.
Every
Hey.
day. Hadi mtu akiniambia, hey, are you busy? Naambia, no, I have a shoot.
Hey.
Yo, I should. So we are so excited for season 2. We can't wait to share with you what we've been working on.
Yeah.
It's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. You're going to be seeing your favorite celebrities with us. We might even come to your house.
We
you
might.
don't know. You
We
don't know
might.
who we know.
We
Yeah.
might. And I also just wanted to, because I think I forgot to say this before, the fans who we've actually met in person, like y'all are gas.
Aki mjuangi.
Y'all are freaking gas.
Unatembea unasema ati, two baddies.
Let me tell you, because I remember that shorty we met when we were coming to do your nails, and in town. It was just in town. I'm walking, and then this girl, it's like, I know you. Immediately, nimeanza kupanic. It's like, two baddies. I have never felt any more spacious.
Kwa supermarket, you guys didn't tell me, but the person I was with, because I was ahead of them, mimi nikiwa supermarket, I'm focused. But the person who was behind me, who I was with, usijaribu kuuliza ni nani. Anyway, he overheard a group of girls talking, saying, ule ni ule two baddies wa makeup. I was like,
Let's go, let's
Two
go.
baddies, two
Even that
baddies.
lady, there was an older, more mature lady
In the
who stopped us
supermarket.
at Naivas on
Yeah.
Mombasa Road. We're like, damn, okay, we got a crowd.
I can say,
Let me tell you, you guys give us gas.
celebrity. Ah.
I feel very nice.
Kidogo nikatae kuosha vyombo home. Niambia mamangu, do you know who you're dealing
Do
with?
you know?
I'm a celebrity, girl.
Hey, don't play with it. So shout out to you for the gas, and also you guys, shout out to Turife, because you do a lot of the posting. You manage our social media, to be entirely honest,
Deal.
and she does an amazing job. Every time unaona kareel kamechapo hivi pa is Turi. Unless
Anytime I
it's a
delete a
birthday.
comment, jua imeni hurt.
Umetu
Imeni hurt
heartbreak.
na nika delete.
Yeah. So y'all need to give some respect to this shorty because she's doing the thing.
And shout out to Kathomi because kama si locations.
Hey.
Locations manager,
Eish.
aka Kathomi.
Eish.
She comes through to us for us in a huge way. So we're grateful.
And we love you guys. And honestly, can't wait for everything that is to come. We have such an amazing year. Hata nasikia nawashwa, nasikia kuspill the tea. Inaniwasha.
Aki msipo like mjua tutarudi ocha. Aki subscribe. We quit our day jobs for this. Anyway, you guys.
Subscribe, follow
Bye.
us on all social media handles. See ya.
Bye.